Hey, yo, you Adam Heads. I got a request. Or not a request, but I want to touch bases on old school CB gear and antennas, or CB gear, like antennas and whatnot. One topic is K40. K40 antennas were a very good antenna. I don't know how they are now. They break, and I had an old stock one I sold like 2 years ago. I wish I never sold it. I've used them on 10 meters. You cut the whip certain length. So then they actually had a years in the 90s. They used to have a K40 uh, fiberglass whip, and those worked out pretty well. These are all from the 90s. I've had in my cars, and I remember going to a ham radio store. This is no joke. There was called. I actually have one, but I just want to try it out, see how the quality is. It's called a Road King. Remember them antennas that has the big center coil on it? It's probably on one of my videos about antennas. It's a big coil on it, and then you can see the coil winding in there and the porcelain inside holding the wire together, and it's got oil filled in it. It's not by Road King no more. It's actually Road Pro took over. It's some Taiwan thing. I don't know if it's Taiwan, China. I don't know. Junk. Junk, just like with the Little Will. Those things are junk. Anybody that's thinking about getting in the radio, do not buy a Little Will antenna. All that thing is good for is your size of your thing down there. And it doesn't work. It don't work. They're junk. And I had a viewer, and I'm sorry, I forgot to jot your name down, but I'm sure you know who I'm going to be talking about. You know who it is. I just want to do a shout out. I wish I could say the name. I don't remember the name. God dang it, to save my life. I couldn't wait to make this video. Some of the build quality of these antennas are freaking junk. Just like MFJ, for instance. MFJ took over Cushcraft. Cushcraft used to make beams, antennas, and all the beam antennas, verticals, everything. Now MFJ they took over Cushcraft. Well, all freaking things. MFJ took over Cushcraft. I will never buy a Cushcraft or MFJ antenna. They say it's a Cushcraft. It's not a Cushcraft. They bought the rights and names of that antenna company. It's in the pudding. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, the build quality of that Little Will is junk. I wouldn't buy it. Don't buy it. Buy like a Wilson 1000. I don't know how the build quality in that is. I mean, the Wilson 1000 or the K40 again. And I hope those antennas are still top quality since the day I remember. When I started radio in the 80s and 90s. And I don't know. The build quality of some of this stuff nowadays is freaking junk. They're putting all this crap, all these dumb, I mean, not dumb, I shouldn't say that. People are new to the hobby. They don't know what they figure. Okay, here's an antenna. I might need that antenna for my application. And the poor fella or YL or whatever. Anyways, they install their antenna. They install their radio. They went through the whole thing. They got to tune the antenna. The antenna won't tune. And it's a poor quality junk antenna. Folks, if you're going to install a new radio in your vehicle, if it's ham, CB, I don't care what it is, buy a quality name antenna. I don't know, I hope the Wilson 1000s are good, or the regular Wilson, the K40, and they have another K40 antenna. I don't even know if they make them still anymore. They have a Magnum mount you can buy, and you put it looks like a fire stick antenna. It comes up and it thins out to the top, and I think that's the top coil. And they perform well. I worked the world on a K40 antenna, and they had a K40 whip, fiberglass whip coil, on a fiberglass rod. But anyways, I'm tired of these junk antennas, that they produce, and it just bothers the hell out of me. You spend big, hard-earned money on these things, and they're junk. Then you blow your freaking radio up. Then you got to send it out. if you're not mechanically inclined, that you know how to replace finals and set your bias voltages and then your currents and all that stuff to set the new finals back, you know, all that. So people are new to the hobby. They get frantic. They panic. It smokes. Oh my God! I blew the radio, and they throw it in the trash. No, if you blow a final, smoke doesn't emit off of it or it doesn't transmit. The whole radio is not cooked. It's just the finals. If it does ever happen, either you get it repaired from a professional repairman, not one of these fly-by-night guys. Oh, you know, oh, I got this spectrum analyzer, I got this, I got that. Blah, blah, blah. All you got to do is run it stock. Don't run it loud. Run it at a pace that you know it's going to be sound good. If you have a power mic, run it just enough. Crack the mic. Don't freaking crank the goddamn thing up so loud that you can hear the whole household and your cat freaking screwing the other cat. Like, for instance, like a D104, old school D104, TUG 8, TUG 8, or TPUG 9. You know, those are got crystal elements. And speaking of cheap, Static went out of business. I heard it had something to do with the pressing thing for the. This bird is going to drive me to drink, I swear, but I don't drink. But now they got this new antenna. It looks like a stop sign. What a piece of junk! I've seen them. They're plastic. The whole thing is plastic. That's the whole. I think that's what holds this world nowadays. Is all plastic. We're surrounded by plastic. Just like out in the ocean, we have Garbage Island. Look it up on YouTube, garbage in the ocean, and you can see it in the freaking satellites up there. The birds see it. Dead serious. Go check it out. Garbage in the ocean, Garbage Island. But you know, even some radios out there, people will say, "Oh, well, this radio's good, that radio's good." Some of it is just garbage too, just complete, just garbage. I'm sick and tired of these people just pondering off this bull crap junk. Counterfeit. That's the other thing. They're counterfeiting a lot of stuff nowadays. You know, I wanted to do a video like this to touch bases on cheap garbage. Don't, you know, well, I just feel sorry for the newcomer because they don't know what to buy. If they had an Elmer, like in CB, ham radio, and now everybody's getting all horned up about GPRS, it's only a watt or whatever. You can't legally run power on that band. I don't understand why, you know, they got base stations out there, and you gotta have I don't think it's licensed, but you get GRMS or General Fit. No, that's there was another one. It's got the blue dot, and I think that's the one you have to get it registered. You got to fill out an application, but the Family Radio Service or GMRS, I think you still have to license that, or I'm not sure. I see. I don't follow that crap. I don't touch it. I don't need it. If I need it, I got a 2-meter radio. I got a cell phone. This is the 21st, 20 whatever. We have phones, we have HTs still, we have, you know. I don't know. But anyways, like I said, people, if you buy stuff, make sure you check who makes it. If it's counterfeit, you go on the interwebs, make sure you double check what you're going to buy. Make sure it ain't counterfeit or some remanufactured junk that's going to last you or whatever, or it's not even going to tune up for you. That, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of glad this came to my attention. Some YouTube user put this to my attention, and I'm just sick and tired of counterfeit junk. Little Will. Yeah, it's a Little Will, alright, about the size of a pickle, whatever. And I remember people having them, and they don't work for crap. How are you supposed to get DX off that? How are you supposed to put power through that? I wouldn't put power through that. You'd fry that dang coax and then fry your radio. Because that antenna's got no gain whatsoever on it. You know that already, as far as I'm telling you right now. All these antenna companies that I told you about, K40, Cushcraft, Road King. They made really good antennas. What was the other one? Francis whips were very good, and I don't know who makes Francis anymore. Is it another counterfeit name? Or they put the name Francis on it? Is that junk too? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. I don't know. You tell me. See, I used to be a CBer. That's how I started off. I still have a little side in my heart. If I had to really use it, I'll use it. But I'm mainly on the hand bands. I really enjoy it. But people here in my area are a bunch of a-holes. They're a bunch of little children on the air and act like total babies, and they all want to do is fight with you and act like total dingleberries off your underwear and from your. Never mind. But like I said, the main ingredient of your radio is your antenna. Make sure you get a quality built antenna and make sure you check the reviews. Don't buy anything that says like Tram. That's another crap junk. Don't buy what is it? What was that brand again? Oh, Road Pro. Yeah, Road Pro. Even their accessories, don't buy it. It's crap. Junk. Just total freaking junk. It's ass. It's total ass. Anyways, comment down below there in the bleep bloop blurb box down the bottom there, and hit the bell, subscribe, and it's all you gotta do. I'm not asking for much. I like to get my channel rolling more. It just seems like everybody watches my crap and they just don't say nothing. Yeah, I get goofy here and there. I'm having fun, ladies and gentlemen. Things are going on nowadays. It's really, really hard now. Everybody's too serious. Everybody serious at a certain extent, but the way the world's running right now, it's kind of fruity and crazy and whatever the hell it is, and it's just really burning my, I could just feel my blood just gushing through my brain right now. I want to say stuff so bad right now. I could just even YouTube is starting to get on my nerves. They got people out there publishing their videos, okay? It's like I just did with one of my Hyphonic radios. It was like from 1966 or whatever. I had to take that down. I had a copyright claim on it. I don't want to deal with it. I took it down. So there you have it. And you got these other Jim Boboos out there, Jim Bob Blowjob there, and he's filming his radios. He tunes in, got a freaking song in the background with Michael Jackson, like Billie Jean is Got My Number or whatever, or Madonna, what's that, whatever goofy songs, Like a Virgin, hey, Touch for the First Time. You'll hear that clear as day, and they never do nothing with that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done ranting. Anyways, 7-3 Adam Eds, and then please subscribe, hit the bell, hit the whatever else you gotta do. You know what to do. I don't have to tell you. Anyways, later, 7-3. Fucking bird, I tell you.